Hi, my name is Terry Orr. I'm with All the Arts for All the Kids Foundation, and I'm going to show you an art project looking at shapes, contrast, and birds. There's two types of shapes. There's organic shapes and there's geometric shapes. Geometric shapes we know of, such as rectangles, circles, squares. Organic shapes are made up shapes, almost like puddles with less. Contrast describes two opposing elements, light, dark, large, small. When you put something large next to something small, it can make the large thing look larger, the smaller thing look smaller. They help. Birds are a great subject for this project. There's so many different kinds, and we can piece them together using geometric or organic shapes. We're going to be making a collage. A collage is when you take different elements and you arrange them together to create your design. We're going to be using glue sticks, scissors, and paper to create our bird designs. You need at least 4 pieces of paper. You need 1 paper for your backing, what we're going to glue everything down onto. You need a piece of paper for your background, what we're going to cut out to surround our bird. And we need 2 pieces of paper to create our bird. We are thinking about contrast. One way we can create contrast is through colors. For example, pairing a warm color with a cool color. Warm colors are reds, oranges, and yellows. Cool colors are greens, blues, and purples. I could pair a yellow paper with a green paper. Another way we can create contrast is through complementary colors. Those are colors that are on opposite sides of the color wheel. For example, you can pair a yellow paper with a purple paper, a blue paper with an orange paper, a green paper with a red paper. You could also pair a black paper with a white paper. There are other ways to create contrast outside of color. So if you are just wanting to use whatever colors you want and have, you could also think about creating size contrast. You could cut out a really big bird with a small bird, or a really big circle with a small circle. You might even think about cutting out a straight line with the background for the bird. There's a couple ways that you can do this. You can choose to do something abstract, meaning non-realistic, or something more realistic, such as a tree or flower or cloud. If you're going to do something abstract, you could cut out different shapes. I've seen artists cut out a bunch of just rectangles, long rectangles like this, and create a pattern. I've seen artists put shapes in their corners, and that looked really, really cool as well. I've also seen artists cut out clouds and grass, or even build a nest. So you can I've created and glued down my background, but I'm noticing some of my corners are kind of popping up. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a little extra glue to really flatten down some of those corners. Then I'm going to move on to my bird. I like to choose at least one color to start with to create the body. There's a couple ways that we can go about creating the body of a bird or creating your bird shape as well. You could build it out of shapes such as an oval for the body and a triangle for the beak. So we can build it out of different shapes. A second way that we can go about this is you can cut it out as one organic shape, kind of thinking about the lines and shapes of a bird. Like I know a bird has a round belly, then the head kind of comes a half oval. Then it comes back around to create that tail. The tail's a point, almost like a triangle. Then it got that curved belly, finish out that curved belly. So choose which way you'd like to go. So I've cut out my shapes for my bird and I'm going to decide where I want to put it on my page. You could choose to put your bird in the middle of the page or even mix it up by putting it down low or up high or to one of the sides. So now I've arranged my bird on my page. I like to take my second color and add details such as the wings or eye. Something in collage that we have the opportunity to do is layer. We want to layer different colors on top. I have the start of my bird. I feel like I need something in this space, so I'm going to use my leftover paper to add something. I went in and used my extra paper to add lots of different details and layers to my art piece. Last step, put the cap on the glue stick. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this project and made it your own somehow. Take a look at some finished examples.